Scott Engmann with Black Hills Area Habitat for Humanity, and it's a joy to speak with you about the power of family. Because in my work with Habitat for Humanity across the Black Hills over the last 20 years, I can say unequivocally, it's more than a house. We are known for building houses and renovating houses and helping communities get stronger. But without a strong family, the home really doesn't mean anything. And as I've been reflecting on this idea of the power of family and the importance of family, I'm really drawn to how within the family structure, we actually get a sense of accountability, right? When you sit down to dinner with your family, there's a knowing, there's a greeting, there's an accountability to being present. In our family, we like to try to put our cell phones away. A lot of times they still creep out, but we try to be present with each other, and it's hard. But even with that intentionality, it's still a challenge. And so I think the family is so key, and that accountability we create actually brings a sense of empathy for one another and a sense for learning about what the other person's dealing with. And I look at our world today and I think, wow, we really need more empathy for what each other is going through and what fears we have and what strains we're under. And as we build empathy, I think we also start to build conviction about what's important. And when we see a son or daughter or a spouse going through a challenging situation in their life, it may be really different than what we're personally experiencing, but that empathy allows us to feel that conviction for what they're facing in their lives. And I guess finally, I think out of those things I see flowing courage to act. And as we look at getting homes built in communities that are affordable, with very generous people serving, being a part of that solution, we're also looking at what are we going to do to live from this place of having a stable place to live. And sometimes that means being courageous in the community. It means standing up for the person that doesn't have a voice, or it means getting involved in your community in a tough situation because you know it's the right thing to do for your neighborhood. But having that accountability, that empathy, that conviction can lead to courageous action. And I think that's really happens best within the context of a family. And it happens great when we work together in the power of the Holy Spirit through Jesus Christ. And my hope and prayer for you all as you hear this today, that if you have a family, you would cherish your family, that you would try to really see each other and hear each other, and be patient with one another, because these are challenging times that we live in, and we know that it's going to take much more than a house to help us be strong and spiritually courageous the way Christ is calling us to be in the world.